you're going to spend on that one. As we move along, though, to one of our really... oh, gosh, I've forgotten the gentleman that comes with Xavier. I feel horrendous now.
He's a really nice guy.
It's coming. It's nearly there. No, I've forgotten. He's really very nice. He's such a nice gentleman, though. And Xavier is a great line.
Yes.
Mr. Jared, can you find out, maybe... Jared's like, what are we even talking about?
Yeah, I know. He doesn't listen to us.
He has no idea. Xavier is one of those lines which it's all about Frank Xavier from many, many years ago. He came to America, he started a jewelry business, and today, basically his designs are recreated in a way that are so unique. And let me tell you, this is about history. It's about a celebration of a time that's maybe long forgotten. It's prestige, it's aspirational, and it's $39.95. It's nearly 5.5 carats, which is really, I mean, honestly amazing, considering when you look at this stone. I mean, Tam, this may be an absolute, but it looks like the real thing.
It looks totally like the real thing. So, and especially since I like that we started off with the blues, and we're moving on again with the blues. Nice and big and chunky and bold. And this is what you let us know that you love. This is a customer pick on hsn.com. If you were wondering, does this ring match up with the bracelet and the earrings?
Oh, my gosh.
It's very similar. Not exactly the same color, but that's okay. I mean, it's very, very similar. So if you're still doing the light, the airy, the watery kinds of looks. But just like Adam was saying, this is well over 5 carats in the simulated Aqua, which is stunning. And then you do have, again, the simulated diamonds right there along the side. So you've got a big chunk right there in the center, beautifully done, rectangular cut, so you can see the steps going down. This is going to be, it's sort of like a cross between the big, huge rings, the cocktail rings that we're seeing right now, and the small, you know, very subtle kinds of pieces. This kind of lives right there in between. I like the fact that it's just one big piece and it's nice and bold. Last week we had a chance to go to a big gala here at HSN, and everybody was all dressed in their best. Adam was wearing a tuxedo. He looks amazing. Look on my Facebook page. You can see the picture. And I was wearing a gold dress and aquamarine jewelry.
You were the belle of the ball.
Oh, thank you.
No, you were the belle of the ball.
But you know what? It's one of those kinds of colors that you kind of don't think about until you see it. And then when you see it, you're like, I've always loved that.
Right, it's
you know
so
what?
true.
And maybe you don't have as much as you would want. Usually when we see aquamarine, we don't see it this big. Or the look of aquamarine, I should say.
It's one of those rings that you want. You see somebody out when you go to an event, maybe you go to a wedding or a birthday or an anniversary, and you think, wow, there's a real showstopper. But I think too many times we get scared. Maybe this is slightly larger than you've ever bought before in terms of the size of the gemstone. If you're not particularly into jewelry, let me reassure you that when you buy something like this, you're buying real prestige. Because that cut, that shape, that stunning rectangular aquamarine, which is, of course, simulated, but it is simulated to give you the very finest color. If this were real, it would be many, many, many thousands and thousands of dollars. Size 5 limited, 6 limited, 8 limited, 10 limited, 11 limited now. Very, very, very limited. If you would like to get it, the appraised value is $143. That's sent away to at least 3 independent appraisers, and the lowest appraisal that came back was $143, so please bear that in mind. When you look at this, I see what Xavier is famous for, which is kind of going back to that, the Art Deco time, the Hollywood glamour time. When you look at that combination of metals and you see around the side, the shoulders, the detail, it tells a story.
It does, and you know what I think is so, I love the fact that you've got that very geometric rectangular cut on the top, but then you have the softness of the curves going on the side, so you really have the marriage of both different kinds of looks. And the thing is, we don't have anything else like this that we're planning to feature in these 3 hours with me and Adam. We do have our today's special, which is an aquamarine ring, but it's completely different. It is milky, it is opaque, it's faceted, but it doesn't have and because it's opaque, it's not translucent like this is. So if you love this crisp, clean, this icy kind of look in your stones, and that's what this really is, it is the kind of ring that makes you want to put it on your finger. Like, this is, you know, a lot of times we get to kind of play with the jewelry before we come out, and this is the first thing I grabbed. I said, put it on me. And I know you're going to love it. Less than $40. And now we're down to just sizes 5, 6, and 7 remaining in this ring. So if you want it, you do have to be quick. 419-256.